On this Monday, we decided to go to lunch in Lugano. I got pizza and a coffee. We treated ourselves a little bit. And then here's me taking a video of all my laundry because I need some reference to go off of when I'm digging through it when it all comes back. And then this is one of my favorite runs that I went on while in Lugano. It was very difficult, but the views made it so worth it. And then finally on Friday of this week, we left for Prague. I started our first and only full day in Prague by taking a 4-mile run across the city. We made it to Prague last night at like 10:30. Slept and everything, and I just wanted to run along the river for 4 miles. It was so lovely. I didn't really want to stop. It felt good. At around 10 o'clock, we decided to go get brunch at a nearby restaurant, and I got eggs and sausage and a little salad and bread, and it was all really good, and then we also got some iced coffee. The rest of the day was kind of just a big old walking tour. We saw so many things on this day. We started off by going to one of the main squares, which had some beautiful architecture, and it had the astronomical clock, which I'm not exactly sure why everyone wants to see that so bad. Like, it's really beautiful itself, but when it goes off, nothing really happens. Then, while wandering the streets, we found this really cool candy shop. It had some awesome candy. I didn't buy anything, but it was like a underground mining theme. I don't know. It was quite cool. We then decided to cross the very famous Charles Bridge, which took us to the other side of Prague so that we could get to the castle up on the hill. Before heading up the hill, though, we actually went to the John Lennon wall, which was super cool. It had a ton of graffiti on it, and we actually signed our names. We then made our way up all of those stairs, and we got this incredible view of the city, and then we visited a cathedral, and I don't think we ever really found the castle, but we saw this really beautiful cathedral, and we went inside, and the light shining off of the stained glass was so beautiful, and we also got to watch some sort of changing of the guard ceremony, and there was like 4 little cats, but they were all really scared.
Some combination of like running with the ball. I'm taking it, fine.
Then, after all that walking, we stopped in on a traditional Irish pub, we watched some rugby, we ate some appetizers and drank some sodas just to recharge us, and then a couple hours later, we had to try the traditional Prague delicacies, which are called trudlos. They're basically just a cinnamon sugar covered cylinder with Nutella and gelato on top. So tasty. And then quite a few hours later from that, we went to dinner.
Hooked up. My flashlight.
The next day started the same way. I went on a 3-mile run, but this time I went across the Charles Bridge, and I came across this park randomly, and it had peacocks in it. It was so cool. I stayed there for like 5 or 10 minutes just watching the peacocks. Then once everyone was awake and ready, we went to another brunch place and I got some blueberry pancakes and a sparkling raspberry lemonade, which really disappointed me. And then after that, we walked around some more. We stumbled across a little farmer's market. We looked around there. They had fruits and little souvenirs and trinkets and all that kind of stuff. I did also have to try the Prague dog, and while it was pretty good, I don't think I need another one for at least another 10 years. Oh yeah, I forgot. A kdo by chtěl ještě dnes připojit? Prague was absolutely incredible and probably my favorite city of the entire study abroad, but it was time to go home, sadly, after just the weekend, and we were back in Lugano for the week. I went on another beautiful run. I just discovered it this week, and it was down by another little lake. It was so pretty, and there's a perfect little path. Since our Italian class had ended and we had afternoons free, my two friends and I decided to go to Como for a little day trip one afternoon, and then the next day I set off for Munich with my friend Tegan, and it was a 7-hour train ride, but it was beautiful. The German food really filled me up. Like, look at that.
It's time to go running through the streets of Munich.
On our first day, I woke up at 7 and went running through Munich, which ended up being really nice because there was like no one out. For breakfast, we had some hotel room coffee and some pastries from the train station, and then we had a 2-hour ride to Fuessen and then a bus ride to Neuschwanstein. So our transportation was actually free because of our Eurail pass, which saved us a lot of money, and we got to see this incredible castle that Sleeping Beauty was actually inspired from. And these little guys were our transportation up to the castle. We ate a traditional German lunch by the castle, which consisted of beer, potato pancakes, and applesauce. And then we took the bus back to Fuessen and we walked around a little bit. It was a really cute little town. I enjoyed it and wish we had more time there. Then we had a 2-hour ride back to Munich in which a Ukrainian man talked to us and practiced his English on us for an hour and a half of it.
Country road. Take me home to the place where I belong, West Virginia.
Here was our hotel room. It was really close to the train station, which wasn't the best location, like safety-wise, but in terms of like being close to transportation, that was really nice. But our room itself and the hotel were both really nice, especially for $65. And then on Sunday, we actually spent a majority of our time at Dachau, and I didn't film anything there, but it was really, really eye-opening, yet heartbreaking, but it's something that I think everyone should see. And then right after that, we went back to Switzerland. We had a 7-hour train ride, and we got to see this gorgeous sunset. Very good end to a good weekend.